and welcome to my craft room. My name is Michelle Wells. I'm a Stampin' Up demonstrator from Tasmania, Australia. Welcome to day 4 of 12 days of Christmas fun. I've got a little project that I want to share today. I'm a bit excited. I started off with, I was going to show you what I was doing with this one, but I seen a stamp set and I thought I'm going to try it like that. So before I get started, I'll see if I can find myself on here. Hopefully everything's turned down and that. So if you hop on, please let me know where you're watching from so I know where to, because if you leave a comment and let me know where you're watching from, I know who's going to be international and who's going to be living in Australia, so I know what drawers to put into my box, so so I can draw out a winner at the end of the 12 days for the project kits that I'm making for a giveaway. So and like if you live internationally, I'm going to send out a card, or I might even send a project, depends on how much it'll cost in the post. But yeah, so that's what I'm going to do. So if you let me know where you're watching from in the comments. So like I said, leave a comment, share with your friends, write in there that you shared so I know. So every comment will go into a drawer. So I'm going to find myself. And when I was making this card, I made this card months ago, and I decided I wanted to recreate it again. But yeah, I was looking at a stamp set and I thought I want to try it with this one. So hopefully this turns out. I haven't done another card yet. I've been just playing around with, so we're going to see how it goes. So this is all like yeah, trial and error today. So hopefully that looks blurry. Does it look, if anybody's on, does it look blurry? So it looks a little bit blurry on my screen here, or it might be just see. So but anyway, I'm going to get started. So if you hop on, please let me know where you're watching from, and if you're watching this back on YouTube, please let me know where you're watching from. Leave a comment, because you may be the lucky winner in the draw for a card, or if you live internationally, or you might win the 12 days of Christmas fun project kits that I'm doing throughout the 12 days. So I'm going to get started. So that's that. And I am I'm going to be using the Warm and Toasty stamp set again today. And I'm also going to be using the Snow Globe Scenes die. And I'll show you the card. So I'm going to be using this little polar bear here, and I'll probably use the Sharing Christmas Cheer like sentiment, and I may use a couple of the snowflakes. But I'm going to create this card here. So this one here has got like M&Ms in it, but I want to create this card again, but I'm going to do it completely different, so you'll see as I go. And these M&Ms have been in here for that long that this is just a sample card for me now, so I don't know how long they've been in there for. But yeah, so like I said, I'm going to do a completely different card today, but using this same sort of technique. But I'm going to be using, instead of M&Ms today, I'm going to be using Skittles. So I'm going to show you what I'm going to do. So anyway, before I get started, I'll just have a look. Hi Jenny, thanks for joining. It's not blurry. Oh, that's okay. It just looks blurry on my computer here, and I'm thinking, oh no, like something's gone. But I can see comments, so that's all that matters. So thanks for joining. So like I said, we're going to make this little card, and I'm going to pop that up there just for a guide. So first thing I'm going to do is I'm using the, where are we? I'm going to use the 'Tis the Season Designer Series paper, and I've already got I've got a piece of white, Whisper White, and I've got a piece of Cherry Cobbler that I'm gonna be creating this card. And so I'm gonna just check to see which pattern I want. So I'm gonna grab all of that out. So I'm just gonna see which pattern I want to have with the to go with the Cherry Cobbler. So don't know, like I said, I changed my mind, and when I seen that little polar bear, I thought I had to do this one with that one. So I'm just having a look to see what's that one, what would that one look like, because it's similar to the background that I've already got. Well, that's pretty. So I don't know which one. I sort of want to go a real, I'm trying to find one here. I haven't used a lot of this one, so okay. So I've got that one, and that one. So alrighty. So which one do you think? So do you reckon that one there with I quite like that one, that's that one, or you've got the candy cane, or you've got the holly leaves? So which one do you reckon, Jenny? Do you reckon the holly leaves, that one, the looks like little they look like crosses to me, or the candy cane? I don't know, I think I quite like the candy cane, so maybe I might go the candy cane. So he's upside down, but I reckon that one would be cute. So we're going to go to candy cane, I think. So I've made up my mind. So I'm going to go the candy cane with that one. So I'll pop all those back before I lose them all. They're not going to, I'll just stick them. If you could see my side table here, you like the candy cane one, Jenny? Is that what you're saying? So, but while I'm going to cut all my pieces ready to go, so I'll pop them all aside. So I'm going to grab my trimmer out, and just going to open that up there, and I'm going to cut my card base at 8.5. So I'm going to go 8.5 this way, only because I can't do it the other way, like I haven't got enough. So I'm going to cut 8.5 that way, and then I'm going to cut this at 5 3/4. So you need 8.5 by 5 3/4, and then we're going to turn it back around, and we're going to score that at 4 1/4. Not cut, score. And that gives us our base for our card. It's going to be 3 3/4. So I'm just going to grab my DSP. This is the one that I decided, and I'm going to cut this at 4. Making sure it's going, if you're using a pattern paper, because we're going to be going this way on the card, so if you're using a pattern paper, make sure that you cut it the way, so I want this to be facing this way, like front on. So I'm going to turn this around, and I'm going to cut this because I want this to go a long way. So I'm going to cut that at 4. So I cut that at 4. Pop that piece over there, and then this piece I'm going to cut off at 5 1/2. So, and then that should give us 1/4 inch border, and it does. So I'll pop that there, and I'm going to grab my white piece, and I'm going to cut this down at 3 3/4. 3 3/4 by 5 1/4. And that's all the cutting I need to do there. So I'm going to pop that there. So that just gives that just a nice little border. You're probably not going to see a lot of that. So I should have made that a little bit bigger. It just gives it that, I'll see how I go. I might be able to cut some down. But it really doesn't show much of that border there. So, I wonder what that one... So you're not really going to see much of the candy cane anyway, but that's okay. We'll try it out anyway, and I might be able to try a different one with but that's okay. I'm going to go with that anyway, so I'm going to pop that aside. I'll need this piece here first, and pop them aside. So what I'm going to do first is I'm going to stamp our little polar bear, and I'm going to stamp him onto here. So I've got my little polar bear, and like I said, I have not made a card of this yet, so this is just something I thought, okay, I'm going to create this one again. So, and so I've stamped him up, and I'm just going to stamp him on, so making sure his little skate here sits down the bottom of here, and try to get him over to the side as much as you can. So I'm just going to pop him there, and then I'm not quite sure what I might leave him leave that there for a second, and I'm going to grab I'm just wondering whether I'm going to grab my little... So I'm using this this shape here, and I'm using that, like I said, out of the snow globe scene, and I'm actually going to pop him over there, so it looks like he's holding that snow globe. So I'm going to pop that through my cut and emboss. I'm not going to bring it onto the... Oh, actually I will. I'll bring it onto the table, and I'll show you what I'm going to do. So pop that there, and I'm going to bring that forward. So I seem to be using this a lot lately, but it's showing for people that have never used one of these before. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pop him so he's sitting on the hand of that polar bear. So hopefully you can see that. So he's sitting on the hand of the polar bear, and I'm just going to bring him down a little bit because I want to make sure that he's not off the page, because I need to be able to, and like I said, this just, and it doesn't matter if you're cutting a little bit of his ear, it just looks like he's holding that. So what I'm going to do is just going to pop that onto there, and I'm going to cut that out. And this will either work or it won't, but sometimes I get these ideas in my head, and I've got to go with it. So I'm going to pop that back. I don't need that anymore. So now I've got that piece there, so keep that piece. We'll use that, we won't use that, but we'll use that in another project. So now, like, you should have that piece like that. So what I'm going to do now, before I colour it in, is I was thinking of just doing plain stamping. So I was thinking of doing the, I can't even find what one it was. I've lost it. Okay, where are you? That one. I was thinking about putting a little greeting up there in, what do you think, real red or garden green? So I was just going to put a sentiment up there. So I was thinking maybe garden green. So actually no, I think real red will stand out. So I'm going to do real red up there, and grab my rubber because I think I've got little specks on there, and I have. So So I'm going to grab a block and pop that on too. I'm going to make sure I've got that straight, so I'm going to line it up on my block there, my grid I mean, and that's not straight at all. So I'm just going to eyeball that one, and it doesn't matter. So I might go cherry cobbler. So I'm going to try cherry cobbler on this one. So I'm just going to stamp that. Hopefully I get that straight. And it doesn't matter, I suppose. It could be just a so I'm going to try and pop that there. It's on the side, but that's okay. I'm quite happy with that. That will do. So so now, while that's sitting there drying, sorry about the motorbikes going by, I'm going to just colour in my little polar bear. So what I'm going to do first, and sorry if you can hear my dog, but I'm not quite sure what colour I want to do. Actually, I might do my polar bear. A polar bear's sort of, I'm just going to use my light crumb cake to just colour him in, and he can just be one of those. But they say that polar bears are like a brownie colour anyway, so but they look white, something to do with the yeah, like you looking at them. So yeah, I think that's what it is. So I'm going to use the brush end. So good morning, Rosalind, thanks for joining. Hi Margie, thanks for joining. So you like the red? Yeah, so I think this one it'll brush on quicker. So, and this I'm just gonna do the outlines of him, and then I'll go back with my little side and so I don't go over the lines. And this part here may take just a little bit, but the rest of it's all pretty straightforward. But yeah, my little grandson, he had a great birthday yesterday. He had a lot of fun. He got a new bike from mum and dad, and we all went to the park for cake. He actually got a his mum made him a crocodile cake, and he was wrapped with that. But yeah, it was all green, so we had really had a good time. So, and he loved his card. I went with the card with all the crocodiles on it, and when he opened it up, he went, "Look, mummy, crocodiles!" So he was that wrapped with it. So yeah, I was happy that I chose that one. So I'm just gonna colour him in. You could get fancy and do any colour polar bear. You could do a blue one. They don't have to be the colours that, well, mine's like, he's going to be brown, so well, not brown, but crumb cake. So I'm just going to leave that, just wants a few markings. So thank you, Margie. Yes, I had fun creating that one. So, and I had to use like DSP that was retired, but lucky I kept it. I did keep it because I knew he loved crocodiles. So hi Margaret, how are you? Thanks for joining. Hi Christy, thanks for joining. So I've got that part there, and I'm going to do my so I'm going to use my, what colour am I going to use? I'm going to use light shaded spruce, and I'm actually going to use I think I've got cherry cobbler in. I do. I'm going to use light cherry cobbler and light shaded spruce just for his little hat. So I'm just going to colour his hat in that colour, just the one colour. And then I'm just going to do all of his I'm just going to do a hit and miss on his. So I'm going to do those ones there. And then I'm going to miss that one. And I'm going to do that one there. And then I'm going to do that one there. And so are you all getting excited for on stage? So I'll just leave that one there for a minute because I want to have, that one's going to, so it's going to be a different colour under there. And I'm just going to do the same on there as well. I looked at those bags from On Stage and it's quite cute, so I didn't get the bag because I love the bag that we got from last year's On Stage. I like backpacks, so yeah, that worked well for me. I just wanted to why I changed the colours. I just wanted to see which one I was, but it doesn't matter, they blend in together there. So I'm just doing quick colouring today, so but it's sort of bringing out a bit of colours anyway. So I'm just going to do this one here that and I just wanted to bring both of those colours in, and I'm not going to do any more to that, so I might pop some Wink of Stella on that after I'm finished, but that's all I'm going to do for him. So I've got red ink off that thing, so I better grab no, I'm not using a new webcam yet. I still waiting for my husband to put it up on the I need something to hold it up with, so it's not, so I've got to wait for him to do that. So but I'll get there with it. I'm going to have a play over the weekend, hopefully, when because my next I'll work over it in between on stage and stuff, so I'll have a play around with it because I'll be in my craft room all day Saturday, so for on stage, so I can play around with that while I'm watching that. So but I forgot what I was going to say. So anyway, so that's what I've done there. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to grab so that's going to go on top of that piece there, and I'm going to grab my snow. So I'm just using one of these. I showed those the other day. They're the snow globe shaker domes that we that we sell. So, and I've just got one of those, and they've got sticky on both sides. So what we're going to do is we're going to pop that into there, and it just looks like he's holding that that jar, that thing of lollies. Well, it will be a thing of lollies when I put them in. So, and that could stay on there. And I'm not quite sure whether I want to, because this one here, I'm still debating what I want to do there. In this one here, I've got a little part here that you actually so I may still want to do that. So that means that I'll have to put these together, and then I'll have to run like just a little hole up the top there. So what I might do is I might do that. So I might glue that piece to there. So like I said, today I'm going on trying to remember how I did the last one. So what I'm going to do is I'm trying to find my glue, and I'm just going to glue that to there. And this one's completely different, like to the last one that I was doing. So, and like I said, I'm trying to make things that I can give to my grandsons. So and like I can give this one to them for Christmas. So, but I wanted to put the little bit on the back of it because I don't want the whole card to be wrecked. They only have to see, I could put a little like stamp on here saying open here, and they only like just, and then they all come out. So that's what I'm going to do, the same as this one. So I've stuck my DSP on there, and then I'm going to pop that on top of there, and then I need to work out roughly where I'm going to pop the little hole, like to have the lollies. So I might just like pop it about there. So I've just got a little dot there, so I'm going to just get a little circle. I should have grabbed those. I don't think I've got a punch that will go through there, so I'll just quickly grab my circles, and I should have been more organized. Actually, I did have them there. They were sitting right at the front, so that's what happens when you go on a different course to what you was planning on doing. But okay, I found them. So I'm just going to grab my little circle. So I need to cut out a bit bigger white one to go. So I'm going to work out which one I want to have. So I may have just that one there, and then I may want just a bit bigger one to cover the whole in the same colour as like the cherry cobbler. So I might go a little bit bigger than that one. So I reckon that one there. So I'm going to cut those two out. And I'll bring the cut and emboss machine back in so I can show you what I'm going to do. So pop them over there. So I'm going to grab that again. Okay, so I'm going to bring that back in, and it's the stages you've got to do. So I'm just going to pop that there. So I'm going to open up my card. So I'm going to open it up with it facing that way, and I'm going to find where my little piece was, and that's the center of where I want to cut that little hole. So I'm going to do that, and actually, do I want to go? No, I'm going to do that one. I'll try that, and I'm just going to pop that, run that through, so that's in the center of my my hole, and I'm just going to bring it back because I don't want to go all the way through to there, and that's cut my hole out. So, and you can keep that for something else. And then I'm going to grab, I know what I'm going to do with that, so it's a good idea. So then I'm going to grab another little piece of the cherry cobbler, and I'm just going to cut a bit bigger circle out with that one. So I'll do that one too. So just bring that back because I don't want to go way over there. So I've got my piece of cherry cobbler there, pop that circle there, back over there, and that down there, and pop that back over here. So now, oh, and I've lost my little red piece, it's gone underneath the desk. I woke up a bit sore this morning because I was running around with my grandsons and at the park, and then we was climbing trees, and yeah, so I'm quite a little bit of a mess this morning. So alrighty, so now we're going to start popping all those together. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to pop my little this little part here. So I'm going to take the backing off the top of this little dome. So, and I'll show you the easy way of doing it. So pop your dome down on the table. Oh, and then you pop your little cut out piece. Okay, no. Okay, you just want to pop him down into your little dome piece, and then just give him a little, I like to get my bone folder and give him a little press down, but not too hard because you don't want it to tie. And I've made it like this because I don't want like the whole thing to be torn, and I don't want the card to be torn apart. So, and just make sure when you stick it down really well. And then once we've done that piece, we're going to pop this piece onto there. So I'm just going to glue that and take the backing off. You've got to take the backing off this side too. So I'm just going to grab my Tombow, and you don't want to ever put Tombow near where you like you've got lollies or anything like that. So, but I'm just gluing this all down and making sure it's got lots of glue. So now carefully I'm going to pop that onto my piece to give that enough border, and make sure that, because once it goes down, it's down. And there is your card taking shape. And it could have went over a little bit more, but that's okay. So I'm quite happy with that. Probably could have popped it up on a little few dimensionals, but quite cute like that. Or and if you could probably pop a little, like cut out another little piece to go around it so it's not so bare. But once you've got the lollies in it, it's not going to matter. So then you're going to open it up. Then you're going to grab your Skittles. And what I was thinking of doing is, just to cover that little piece there up, I was going to pop that piece back in. So this is what I was going to do. I was going to pop that piece there, back in there like that, line it up, and then you don't have that red background on the back. But what do you think? Actually, I'm trying to work out whether I want to have that. I'll work that one out in a minute. So I might do that anyway. No, it's going to be too much. So anyway, I'm going to pop my Skittles in there. You're loving this card, Martha? Thanks for joining. So what I'm going to do is going to pop my Skittles in there. Ooh, and a runaway Skittles. And that one there would, just see if I can get that one in. And like this is only just one little bag, but you can always give another little bag. And I might just pop that on the back. So what I'm going to do is just pop a little bit of tear tape. Like I said, I don't like to use the glue around the lollies. So I'm just going to grab just a little bit of tear tape and pop that either side of that, or even just around the outsides, because this circle will be just big enough to, and I'm just going to pop. It's only just going to sit there temporarily until you and that's why you go with a bit bigger circle. So all I'm doing is popping my pieces around. I might have went a bit over there, but that's okay. I might take that piece off because I've got too close to the the edge there, and so I'm just going to pop, and like I'm just randomly popping. So I'm going to take them all off now, and hopefully you can see me. I'm in view. I haven't rolled off down the edges of the table. And if you've got any overhanging, just pop them down. And then all you're going to do is you're going to pop that over the top and give it a good, if you want to use your bone folder, just to give it a good crease down. And there you have your cute little, and then on the inside you can pop another bit of Whisper White, and I'll do that. So leave that there for a minute, and so I'm going to grab just another piece of Whisper White, and I think I need, what was the base, 4 and 5 1/4. So just going to cut a piece of 4. No, sorry, 4 and 5 1/2. So we're going to go 4 and 5 1/2. And you could put a little tag on saying pull. I could. I haven't. So I can. But I still like there is enough. But I could have popped that little piece on there. I should have done that. But it's completely up to you. Like you don't really see it, and that little red bit probably shows them that that's where they But yeah, so, but anyway, I'm going to pop, I don't know if I want to pop something in there. I'm going to have a look at my stamp set and just see what it says there. I might just pop just for you on the inside of there. So I'm going to stamp just for you, and I still got just for you on my stamp over here from yesterday. So I'm just going to grab, I think I need to wipe that off. So so what do you think? Is this something that you'd like to try? So just seem, would you give this a go? So I like these sort of cards, and my little grandsons love Skittles. Like I can't give Archie M&Ms or anything like that, because he's got allergic to dairy. So he's got an allergy to dairy, so he can't have any of that. So I'm going to grab my cherry cobbler, and I've lost that, so actually I stuck it back up there. So I'm going to grab my cherry cobbler, and I'm just going to ink up just for you. Hopefully I do it into the center, and so just for you, and I think that's all I need to pop in on the inside. So I'm just going to pop that on the inside, and I'm just going to grab my glue, and but yeah, I'm going to do a few more of these cards. So watch this space and you'll see what else I come up with. So but do it completely like you could do them any way you like. So yeah, it's a lot of just playing around and like experimenting with that. So I probably could have used so there you go. So that's just a little sentiment in the side saying just for you. I could pop, I don't think we've got a stamp set that, is there a stamp set that we can think of that says open here, that I could pop a little like I could pop a little thing on there saying open here. So yeah, so if you know offhand of one quickly while I'm so there is my little card. Oh, that's another thing. I forgot I was going to do some snowflakes. So I'm just going to try the snowflakes. I'll just see how they go. So I'm just going to do grab my little snowflakes one here, and I'll grab okay. Maybe sometimes I'm going out on like doing something on the slide works for me sometimes. So I'm going to grab my do you reckon Seaside Spray like would be a colour that you like for snow with that colour? I'm going to try, not on this piece but just on a scrap piece. Actually, I'm not going to do that piece. I'm going to just try on, maybe if I go very lightly. Actually, I'm going to see. I'm going to go stamp off, and I'm just going to go snowflake there, stamp off, and a snowflake there, stamp off, and I'm going to pop a, oh no, oh, actually it's okay, stamp off there, and I'm just going to pop another one there, and probably one more up there. There you go. I think I quite like the snowflakes now, so it gives it and I could probably put a few more there. So there you go. That is my my little card, like considering that was the one that I was going to make with you, and I thought, no, I seen that little bear and I thought I'd create one like that. So which one would you like to try? Do you prefer the original one that I made, or do you like the one that I made today? So and I think that's just enough Skittles for a little little boy or girl, so to have in one go. So but there you go. So my cute little project for today. I hope you enjoyed it, and yeah, so I'll be coming back on again tomorrow to do number 5 project, and I'll be premiering my next 2 after that. So Friday and Saturday I'll be premiering my videos, only because I'm busy and I can't do everything all at once. But I did say at the start that I'd be doing some videos, some lives and some premieres, and so, but they'll still be there. You'll still be able to comment, and you'll still be able to chat with me, because I'll still be able to just sit there and chat with you throughout the premiere. So don't feel that you can't comment, because I'll be there to answer any comments that you'll have. So you love them, Christy. So if it's something that you would like to try. So, but yeah, you love the bear one. Yeah, he's really cute. So I hope this gives you more like gives you inspiration to go and try and get those little donuts. But before I go, I was going to say I'm going to try one of these little ones. So the little mason jar ones. So I could have even put the little mason jar there, but watch this space, because I am going to be creating something with this. So I've got another idea that I'd like to do. I don't think you'd fit many Skittles in there. So, and I'm not going to open any to find out, because I have had a really bad few days. So but it's my own fault. So so that's it. No sugar for me. So but yeah, but anyway, thanks for joining me, and like I said, watch this space to see what I do with this little one, and I will see you again tomorrow for day 5 of my 12 days of Christmas fun. So but anyway, I'm enjoying this a lot, and the next project tomorrow is a lot of fun as well. So, but anyway, alrighty then, I'm going to let you go and enjoy the rest of your day, and I'll catch you tomorrow. Alrighty then, bye for now.